Hi, I'm Councilwoman Pastor, and I am here at Hunkapi Farms. I'm with Terra Schaad, who is the Executive Director of Hunkapi Farms. Can you please tell me where I'm at? And it's so beautiful in the great state of Arizona.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for being here. You are on Hunkapi Farms, which is a 10-acre farm right here on the Cactus Corridor. We're really fortunate to have this space as it's one of the last remaining horse farms on this Cactus Corridor. And we're home to Hunkapi Programs, which serves about 300 people per week, offering equine therapy, equine-assisted life skills, and therapeutic riding for ages 3 through adult.
So what is the purpose of offering these type of programs, especially for first responders?
Well, the purpose, we say, is to help people fear less and love more. And what we do with the horses is allow people to experience different engagements with the horses that allows them to feel the emotions that have been held inside of their body because of traumas, whether it be child abuse, neglect, or in the case of first responders, repeated exposure to traumatic events, which they are taking in and having to internalize because they have to still go in and help save people like you and me from traumatic situations. And so what we want them to understand is that what is happening inside of them as they see repeated traumatic event after traumatic event multiple times a day. I know yesterday the sirens never stopped at the station that is catty corner to here, and I kept thinking every 5 minutes, every hour, like the sirens would go off and I'd think, oh my gosh, here they go again to save somebody in Scottsdale, and potentially saving a life, and yet they don't oftentimes have the time they need to process what their bodies just went through, whether exposure to the elements that are chemically dangerous to them, exposure to traumatic events like people being harmed or injured, and what they have to override in their nervous system in order to perform the job and the task at hand.
I was introduced to you because we're doing cancer screening for first responders.
Thank you.
And on top of that, we are looking at the PTSD that they have when they're at any incident.
Yes.
Could you please explain to me how that affects their body?
Well, yes. The short term is that either the body has this really innate ability to heal itself and to protect itself. And what our first responders have to do, where somebody like you and I, if we saw a building ablaze or a multi-car pile up with people that were injured or dead, we would have this instinct that we would likely follow to turn away from it and run away to protect ourselves, protect our eyes from seeing it, protect our bodies from feeling the heat or having something dangerous or life-threatening happen to us. But what a first responder has to do is almost disassociate in that type of situation and still move into the situation anyway in this emergent way to take care of the body or the building that's in front of them that needs assistance. And so what they're doing is the body is wanting to protect them. Their body is no different than our body in wanting to turn away, run away, protect itself, go someplace safe. But they have this incredible heroic override system that steps in and moves them into that situation to save the day. And that's the side of them that we see.
Right.
The side of them that I get to see is the side that has realized that I don't even think they actually realize it. They haven't been trained in a way that allows them to understand this intensive energy it takes them to override the natural response to take care of themselves, and that leaves them feeling exhausted. It leaves them feeling like they want to collapse. The body literally wants to collapse to begin to protect. But in the culture that we're working with, and with these manly men, and I'll say, like, I didn't know that they were going through this either. I just thought they were a bunch of heroes. But what they feel like is they can't say that seeing that repeated trauma is harmful to them, that it's hurting them, that they have this compassionate response. And so what we want them to be able to do is be able to begin to feel what their body did feel when they were in that incident, allow that nervous system to complete that process and to begin to activate from the stress that they're living under every day.
And really begin to heal and
heal
recognize what the body
Yes.
is telling them.
Yes.
Only
And
because,
normalize it.
Right.
Because it's not weak, it's normal.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think with those incidents, that's why you were seeing a spike also in the cancer.
Yes.
And we're seeing a spike in the PTSD.
Yes.
We are standing right here, and right behind us is a teepee.
Yes.
Can you please explain the purpose of the teepee, and really what I enjoy to hear about is one of our first responders providing yoga and meditation to
Yes.
other first responders.
Yes. Well, this teepee was a gift to our program, and we use it because we know that part of healing is ritual and ceremony. And so we offer meditation in this teepee on Wednesday evenings. We offered it for 16 weeks while in collaboration with Turn In. John Vargo is the founder of Turn In, and he started teaching meditation to first responders as a stress management strategy for the high stress occupation that they've chosen. And so we were offering all the first responders teepee or meditation in this teepee, and then we also offer it to the community.
What programs do you offer? Because right now, because of the cancer screenings and all the different elements that go along with wellness, it's really a wellness program that I'm trying to build.
Yes.
Are you offering to our first responders? I am in the middle of assisting in raising money and being able to sponsor a lot of these programs. So it's it's for them.
Yes.
And it's for really the holistic way of healing the body.
Yes.
And being able to understand when they're in a traumatic incident what they need to do immediately after in order to start healing and really I call it detoxing of what was seen.
It is.
I know, because a psychologist has always told me, when you see a traumatic incident, it'll never leave your brain. You just need to know how to handle it and deal with it, and then little by little, it's not as traumatic to your body. So, can you tell me about any of the programs?
Certainly. Yes, we are offering, we're looking to refund the 8-week program that we were offering to the first responders. We had 2 groups of 12 just go through 2 8-week modules. We've extended it because we feel like they could really benefit from a full day training, understanding the somatic experience approach, the mindfulness, everything that the meditation, everything they're going to be learning for the remainder of the 9 weeks. So we've extended it to 10 weeks. We'd like to offer that again. We are now currently seeing first responders on a private basis, and we'll continue to do so.
So I'm so happy about all the things that you're doing around wellness, specifically for first responders. Terra, how do we find out more information about Hunkapi Farms and the first responder program?
So you can find out general information about Hunkapi at hunkapi.org, hunkapi.org. You can also email us at love@hunkapi.org. And there's a first responder support group that the participants in the 16-week program have started. They meet here every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. And if you would like to join that group, it's open to any first responder, and you can get in touch with us through the love@hunkapi.org email.
That's exciting news. I'm glad that there's a support group. What I have learned with first responders is that it's really a group of men and women that have a common bond, and sometimes it's their bond, it's their language, and nobody else can break that language. So I'm glad that there is a support group.
Yep, ever here on this lawn. Yep.
Yay!
Yep, exactly.
So I'm Councilwoman Pastor in the heart of the city, Rockin' District 4.